Chuck and Cindy are on the line for a very special debt-free scream. Cindy, are you with us?
Yep, Chuck and I are both right here.
Hey, Chuck, I know you're not speaking to me right now, but I just want to tell you hello. So Cindy reached out to our Ramsey concierge team, and so did Chuck's hospice nurse, asking to, as a hospice wish, to do their debt-free scream, and that's how we got introduced to Chuck and Cindy over the last couple of weeks here around Ramsey, and then got it set up with Austin, our associate producer, to do your all's debt-free scream today. So, Cindy, let's start off with how much debt you've paid.
So we've paid off $120,000, and it was mostly just mortgage stuff. We had paid off some other stuff after while Chuck was in Afghanistan. But we had paid off, when we started the Ramsey plan, we paid off our mortgage. So
you paid off your mortgage, $120,000. How long did that take?
About 75 months.
Excellent. And Chuck was in Afghanistan with the military?
He was. He was what they call a dirt sailor. He was a Navy guy in the Afghanistan arena as basically a middle manager, because they didn't have enough apparently. So,
well, thank you for your service, Chuck. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, now tell us your story of how we get to this call today and what's been going on with you and Chuck.
I'll try and do it without crying. So, in June, Chuck was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer called a glioblastoma, and prior to that, we had been debt-free, and we're living our lives, and we're so happy, enjoying our lives. And when he got sick, one of the things that I was so grateful for was that we were definitely on the Ramsey plan, because I didn't have a mortgage that I had to stress about paying off or paying at all, like no mortgage payment. We had no consumer debt, and we had 6 months worth of expenses set aside. And when he first got sick, I sold my car and our little pop-up camper in order to move that to 10 months worth of expenses, of our normal expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So, what a relief.
Yeah.
I mean,
so let me get my timeline right. So you were debt-free, mortgage and everything before June of last year.
Yes.
Okay, so you're a little late to do your debt-free scream here, but of course we got you on the phone anyway, right? But so you're 100% debt-free, house and everything. And how old are you?
We are 55 and 56.
Okay, and that all happened, and then he gets this diagnosis.
Yep.
In June.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so since June, we've been fighting terminal brain cancer.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. One day at a time, and filled with gratitude.
Amen. Amen. But he expressed to his hospice nurse that he didn't ever do his debt-free scream when he paid off the mortgage, and that was one of the things he wanted to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's nodding his head.
So what was this process like for you guys as you attacked the mortgage?
So we were probably a little different than most other people, because we did all of ours with, I'll say, budgeting. You know, we were just really way more attentive to the budget. We had taught Financial Peace University 6 times, and each time we were able to kind of look at our budget a little bit differently, with a slightly different perspective. And so we used our income to pay down the mortgage. And, you know, it was basically an extra $1,000 a month, or if there was, something else left in the budget at the end of the month, we're like, okay, well, let's throw that to the mortgage too. Because every dollar's got to have its name. So, we just kept throwing any extra money that we had in the budget towards the mortgage.
Okay. people often say, I don't want to work this get out of debt plan. I need to live my life because life's short. And today we're talking about life being short. And yet you all sacrificed to be debt free. Do you regret doing that instead of spending all that money doing something else?
So, no, because we really lived our life a lot. I mean, we may have gone camping instead of a 4-star hotel, but we went places, we traveled, we lived our lives. We probably spent more time doing some of those things that people say, oh, I can't wait until I retire and I can do whatever. We really focused on living our lives before he got sick.
Yeah, and before you got the house paid off even, but then you're still intentional with the budget and dialed it in a little more every time you taught FPU and still got the house paid off. Yeah, I just want, because sometimes I have never talked to anyone in 30 years of doing this that regretted the sacrifice of getting out of debt, like they missed something because they did that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. It has been the biggest gift through all of this. I sent an email a while ago to you guys, and it went through, all the different filters and said, fill out this form. And I was like, too much work. I was a little lazy, but basically the title of my email was, thank you for saving our bacon. Because truly, if it hadn't been for the Ramsey program, I am not certain, that I would have been able to, literally, I walked out of work on Thursday afternoon, and he had his seizure on Friday morning, and I never went back, never looked back, knew that we'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because of the FPU program.
And he's a good man, and he knows that you're going to be okay.
That is one of his biggest concerns, was he just wanted to make sure I would be okay.
Yeah. And you are.
Yep.
Other than a broken heart, which I got with you, and I'm trying to get through this without crying too.
Sorry.
So we're going to be a blubbering mess here together, Chuck. I'm just saying, buddy. Oh, man. Whew.
So
well, mild.
what's your financial situation look like now with him being in hospice and you not working?
So the VA has stepped up. There's a whole lot of behind the scenes, and if anybody wants that information, I will be very happy. But between his work disability, Social Security disability, and the VA disability, as well as the VA paying me to be his caregiver, we are fine.
Yeah.
We are absolutely fine.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear that, hon. Well, Chuck, you're a hero, man. You served your country. You served your wife. And we are honored to do a debt-free scream with you today. Pretty stinking incredible. All right, Cindy, you guys ready?
Are you ready, Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Chuck and Cindy, Raleigh, North Carolina, $120,000 paid off, house and everything. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1. We're debt-free.
We're a little quiet.
As it should be.
Wow.
Woo! That's how it's done. Man. Woo. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Wow.
Thank you both so much. What a special call.
Amen.
Honored to be a part of it.
Amen. Wow. This is the Ramsey Show.